All right, well, it's another Wednesday, and we have this game that we're playing. Oh, where's my button? Oh, it's in here somewhere, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, give me a second. I remember. There's some weird stuff I had to get for this game to stream. Let's press a couple buttons here. It'll show up in a second. We want that. Save. And then... Uh-oh. Don't want my microphone to fall. Uh-oh. Let's lock that in. And then... this. Here we are. Okay. So you might remember our female companion here brutally murdered some guard there. Some male guard. That male guard stood no chance against her might. And we're coming up here to use the Greek fire. And again, I know some of you mentioned, you know, when you think of Greek fire, you're thinking of that flamethrower thing from, you know, like 100 or 1.5 millennia ago, but this is 2 millennia ago, and they mean it as like a God, this is a lot louder than I remember. When they say Greek fire, they mean something more like a Molotov cocktail, something like a pot of fire you throw. It also says we have skill points. If anyone has played this game that has any suggestions for what I should be going for, because what do I have here? I have Warhorn. +1 status effect duration. Oh, okay. So this is applies rallied to allies. Okay, I mean I could get another duration. I could get an upgrade of that. So +1 skill radius and +1 status effect duration. So it lasts longer. Right. Oh gosh. Well, let's take a look at some of these other ones first. Brace. Brace restores 1 armor per stack of strong. Oh, man. I could go with this one. This one might actually be pretty good here. I did it. This guy's indifferent to me. What can I do to impress this righteous, black, gladiator? Also interesting, his picture here is mirrored. So it's got the wounds on the wrong side of his head. In the mirror. In this image. Well, let's see here. I could do that. Free focus. Killing an enemy. The next attack against the character applies dodging to self. Well, I'll go with Born Ready. '78 Tony on Twitch says, "Hello, sir. Thank you so much for this live. Keep promoting BLM with 4 black fists." Well, 78 Tony, you know, I love the people. No, you're not the only one here, Life After Death. Bando's here. Levon. Oh, is everyone's watching Alt Hype? Levon says, you should consider playing Wasteland 3. I heard it's a political satire. Is it going to be one that has, like, woke stuff? Also, look at this character. How could you not tell it's a woman? So, we're not supposed to know yet in this game that this is a woman. But I couldn't help but notice the moment we saw her. Oh, this seems good. Vigilant? Maybe I'll go with that. Okay, so I've done these 3. Now, who am I doing here? Applies jury rig to self. Okay. That might be good. That might be good. Let's go with that. Ando says Alt Hype is designing a game console. Oh, really? I can't stack logistics on people, can I? And just move across the whole battlefield? Downing an enemy awards 3 morale. Restore the action point to an ally who spent theirs. That might be a pretty good one. Characters cannot fail morale check if I'm standing next to them. That also seems pretty good. I mean, they all seem fine. I'm gonna make it so they can't fail morale checks. Okay, did I give I spent everyone's point. Mr. Gladius, how's it going? 78 Tony on Twitch says that no one says anything bad about our greatest ally on his watch. Well, exactly.
Are we ready?
We are.
Just can't go around letting people say things. So I'm gonna have the gladiator throw a jar at the ship to start this. Now, the way that, so, because I did try this just out of curiosity beforehand, and the way it works and the way I thought it would work is so totally different. Because I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to like walk forward, and like once I get spotted or something, then he'll throw the jar or something, or like we'll sneak up and like be just on the other side of some barricade, and then he'll throw the jar and then we'll jump out. But instead he just goes over there and does it, and we keep standing here. But we're gonna try it anyway. All right, so Mr. Amazing Black Gladiator, please
announcing our presence by setting fire to a galley. That is good showmanship.
See how the scar's on the other side of his head?
We're throwing away our advantage if we do that. We can thin out the guards a little before they know we're here.
That scar moved from that other page, because they just mirror the image. They didn't create two images. What do you think, Cineros?
Both plans seem hideously dangerous to me. We are surrounded deep behind enemy lines. That said, I have no preference.
Mr. Gladius says, any anti-Roman propaganda so far? Well, I think there are certain things being presented in ways with the intention of the gamer taking certain messages. Okay, for example, yesterday, or last week, you know, when you open the character creator, it can open up directly to female characters that you're creating. And, like, it makes a point to you, like, right away that, like, well, women didn't have first names. Right? They weren't, it says something like they weren't allowed to have first names. And someone in chat even said something to the effect, not in chat, someone in the comments of that video said something like, well, it's proof that the Romans considered women inferior. And that, I take some problem with that phrasing, right? The way that it has worked in Europe historically, especially Northern Europe, but yes, even in Southern Europe, women being inferior, like, that's going to lead people down, I think, a somewhat incorrect understanding to the actual historical, you know, way things were. You know, for example, in the Middle East or in Africa, there are times where a woman dies, or sorry, a man dies, so his wife goes to his brother or his father, right? Like, she is a possession that gets passed to them, like she's the inferior, and like she will be ruled over by some other man, right? While in Europe, historically, including Rome, like if you got married to a woman, like, yeah, you were kind of the man of the house, you were like the head of the family, but if you died, she was now the head of the family, right? She wasn't necessarily just passed off. She wasn't told, well, listen, you can't own your own house because that will pass from the man who's now dead to his brother, right? No, in ancient Rome, women could own the house. Like, women could own property. So the whole dynamic is a little bit different than I think people imagine when they're prompted with those sorts of ideas. Calidus, what do you think?
Not really.
Oh. Okay, burn the ship.
Stay
So,
here.
I have the best throwing arm.
See, I'm thinking like we're gonna sneak up forward, but instead he's just like do. Everyone just stand way out of position, and I throw the pot. Yeah.
Here to sabotage the fleet. Sound the alarm. Right. We have successfully woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships quickly, or this whole operation will have been for nothing. Hey, wake up! The Romans have come!
Based on how close the ships are, I believe if we set just 2 galleys aflame, no one can stop the fire spreading.
So
Aim your jars at the center of each ship, near the mast. If the sails catch fire, that'll do the job.
okay, so you have to set fire to at least 2 ships, and that is the victory condition, and then we're good to go. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. First, I'm gonna move this guy out of there. What? Oh, gosh, why is he taking so long? Okay, now I will move... Let's see, what about right here? Yeah, okay. Then I'll use this skill, right? Yeah. Which will help everyone move even more. So now, like, he can move even more. So I guess when you look down here, it's like, this is their action point for attacking, and this is how much they can move. Wow. Look at this. Jeez. Yeah, let's just go ahead and bum rush it. Yeah, throw here and then here. Because here's the ship. All I have to do is set this on fire, and then the win condition is fulfilled, and then the battle's over, right? So that's what I'm inclined to do. So the enemy takes their turn. They're shooting at the gladiator. Whoa. Oh, wait a second. Do I need items on people? Or do we have them?
We'll face them together.
I hope I didn't goof this up. Ando says this seems mostly worse than just sneaking. Well, it's got some problems. Now, wait a second here. Uh-oh. Pick up Greek fire. Wait a second, wait a second. Can I goofed up. I had to actually touch this with the different characters. Like, even though the gladiator didn't need... Like, I didn't need to use him to touch this to go throw it. I kind of goofed it up. There's no, like, restart, huh? There's no, like, restart mission? Isn't that obnoxious? The devil says, did you remember to pick up the Greek fire? No. No, I didn't. I thought, I don't know. Okay. Well, okay. Gladiator, pick up the Greek fire. And then book it this way. And you're probably going to take a attack of opportunity, huh? What if I go this way? Yeah, okay. This is so stupid. Alright, gladiator. Go this way. You... What are you doing? Oh, you... Gosh. I think I can salvage this. I did pick it up on this guy, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just try and bum rush that area with the gladiator. More or less. You come over here. Who is this? Oh, this is you. Okay. Let's see if I can get through this. Oof. Uh-oh.
I am hurting in entirely new places.
I see them. Let's get those bastards. Form up. We'll face them together.
Okay. I'm thinking we can probably still get through this. Maybe.
Either I'm starting to see abstract concepts, or I'm bleeding to death.
Oh, good. We'll get you. Because I think I can just sort of run my gladiator down the side here. And hopefully he doesn't get... I mean, he did take an attack of opportunity there, but, like, hopefully he can not get blasted down by all this nonsense. Because I'm thinking I don't really have to do much else. Oh, I should have knocked this guy out, so my gladiator didn't take that attack. Oh well. Let's do this. I don't know. I don't think I needed to do anything over here. I wanted to at least hit those two guys because, I don't know, maybe it would change morale or something. So, like, some of these people are going to take damage. A couple of my characters might even fall. Like that one. Oh, gosh. And my gladiator's pretty low now, too. Uh-oh. I don't know if my gladiator can get there anymore. Also, this game is suddenly a lot louder. Okay, no. Let's keep this. Bop that, though.
Finally.
Okay, so...
Take your time. It's not like I'm dying here.
Oh my gosh, there's no good way to get by, huh? 1,000,000 attack of opportunities? What it's suggesting? Well, it's suggesting just one there. I think I'm screwed. No, 2 here. Okay. Okay, just...
Hades cannot contain me.
Okay. I'm gonna see if we could just let these people die. If I hadn't realized, or if I had realized I had to pick everything up first.
Advance!
Yeah, you can through the fire. It's just that I was gonna die due to the attack of
Either I'm
opportunity.
starting to see
So I couldn't get close enough to throw the fire. That's all I had to do. If I didn't have, like, if I didn't waste the first turn, this could have been a successful mission. But instead, the first turn was wasted, so. Hurry up. Hurry up, game. God. Yeah, just load it. God, this... why is it so loud all of a sudden again? I've got it turned down so much. Levon says, how did they get away with making the black character slave? Well, he's not a slave. He earned his freedom. Like, he's a super amazing, great guy. Alright. So it's like, the Romans enslaved this black guy, and it turns out he's super amazing and great, and, you know, he's actually probably better than some of these other characters. Okay. Everybody, we're getting... Pick up this. You... Okay, can you come over here? You can come to there. Can I pick it up from anywhere adjacent? Yes. You're to here. You're to here. You here. And then you all the way over here. We'll get this. Alright. Now I have to watch for them to do all their own turns. Jeez. Oh. Is there a way to speed this up? I forget. Okay, now they're about done. Now let's take a look at all the characters I got here. So I got one with him. So I will start moving people up to help. Attack from behind. Can I... how's this work? Yeah, that'll work. Just poke him. Oh, attack of opportunity for a melee range shot. Okay. That's important to know. Then I will just have him come up. Well, you're kind of stuck back here, old man. Oof. It's tough to say what I want to do. Like, I'd love to rush her up, but then they're all just going to get on her. Right? So I kind of need to not bring her all the way forward, unfortunately. Where's this guy? Oh, he's way back here. You can come to here. The Devil says, do you think they'll ever explain why he wanted his freedom and, you know, to stop being a gladiator? Oh, I don't know if they'll go into that. I feel like I should use her movement somehow, but I might not be able to use it in the way I'd prefer. Because I don't want her to be able to be jumped. And she's out of movement. Let's see if I can get to right here. It's behind cover. Okay. All I need now is in this next turn to be able to push someone up close enough to throw the Greek fire. That's it. And those two people didn't move on the bridge, so might just be able to walk up kind of right next to them and throw it. Or walk by one, take an attack of opportunity, and then...
Let's get those bastards!
Either I'm starting to see abstract concepts, or I'm being told.
See what I'm saying here? Like, I can just kind of sneak by. Because it's a pretty short range here, you can see, for the Greek fire. Oh, also, ooh. I think I'll need an action point, though, won't I? I'll bring her up just to attack and stuff. And then I can bring him up, and he can be standing next to these two people, and so they'll tend not to want to move. Or they'll take an attack of opportunity, right? Him up to that one. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Because if I bring her here, I won't be able to reach yet. Oh, look at that. Oh! Is this gonna work? If I throw it right there, will it work? Or do I actually have to land it here? Because it does say a fire thing there, right? I mean, it seems like it should work. Let me just throw her all the way up there. I think... Can I still use this? Okay, I can.
That's done it. There's no saving these galleys now.
Alright. There you go. We won. And Xurious, who of course was laying bleeding out on the ground, completely uninjured. I guess I didn't realize I'd be able to use that Greek fire even after using all of my action point movements, everything. Oh my, did you see that guy in the upper right just die? In the fire?
I call this a success. Even the harbor itself is aflame.
Okay. Good work. Time to join Thermos. Let us move out, or they will retain all the glory.
Let us be the conquerors of Mytilene.
Oh, okay. I have control again. I thought, like, I didn't think the cinematic was over or whatever. Okay, I gotta come over here, right? Here. There's the guy she killed. Return to the map. Yes, we're going to the map. Okay. Now let's see what they have to say now. I think we should get some dialogue and some interesting things happening. Rendezvous with Thermos Legion? Thermoses? Can't be his real name, right? They can't. They have some other way to pronounce it correctly, I'm sure. Not Thermos. Nero says, "Are we romancing anyone?" I don't know. Are we? I haven't played this game before, right? All right. Resource replenished. Water. Well, that's good.
So,
Yep. Who are you?
So, little woman, I am Spurius Kinkius Carius, merchant extraordinaire and purveyor of wondrous items. What winds of ill fortune have brought you to this smelly Legion camp?
The last man who had the nerve to call me little said Wale to his tongue, like, oh my goodness, he... How dare he not think of me as a monstrous, you know, powerhouse of whatever. Should I threaten him with my badass womanness? I might. Or I could say, well, you know, I'm one of these armed forces. You know, I'm a soldier. A good one. You know, the special unit, right? I'm gonna go with the angry, indignant, like the, yeah, the indignant woman power option. Let's see what he says.
That I find very unlikely. I'm an excellent judge of character, and you look like a person who would faint at the mere mentioning of blood. Besides, cutting a merchant's tongue out is bad for business. Enough pointless chatter. Poverty grows from idleness. Now, if you're not going to buy anything, please do kindly remove yourself from my stall.
Wow. What kind of goods are you selling?
Whatever people are willing to pay for, and whatever I can provide. The best of food, medicine so potent even the dead may rise, and of course, the most delicious sowie money can buy. There's a matter of storage space, of course. More space means more wondrous items to stock, and possibly lower prices for my most loyal customers.
Why are you here?
You are obviously not familiar with the matters of commerce. Allow me to enlighten you. There are 3 things every merchant needs. Location, location, location.
Feel like that's a very modern saying. Is that something the Romans actually said? Maybe. Okay, and then there's like, okay, resource trading. Select what you want to sell on the left and the resource you want to buy on the right. Value and price. Slaves are the most valuable, followed by medicine, then rations, and finally denarii. Which I guess, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yep, so abundant up arrow, scarce down arrow. I'll buy your 5 denarii with my 5 denarii. Oh, I can't click on it. Well, it's all scarce, huh? I'll take 5 rations for 90 bucks. Oh, it's a set price, I guess. All right. Thought it was a haggling thing. All right. See how the things are coming back here.
I would march into
All
battle
quiet.
naked if it meant they could afford to feed us better.
So, Domino.
Solway.
Well, that's Julius Caesar again. Didn't have much to say to us.
The smoke of the fires still hang as a thick carpet above Mytilene. I am impressed with your ability to cause mayhem.
Well, I am a super awesome fighting woman. I mean, why wouldn't I be good at guerrilla warfare and subterfuge? I always get things done. You should get used to it. It was Julius Calidus's plan, I could say. Yeah, I could do that.
You are wise to defer to him on these matters. War is a man's world, after all.
Oh, wow. It's like, I've given the woman credit, and he is fooled by this obvious disguise and thinks that the woman is a man, and says war is a man's war after all, in which I will frown at annoyance, my disapproving...
Lucullus has told me much about your upbringing and your training, but war is much different than personal combat. Before we leave, go to the practice area and seek out Xurious, who trains the speculatores. He will teach you a few last important things.
Eric says, "Sup gang, I'm late. What's this game about?" Oh, okay, I see a female legionnaire, enough said.
You seen Aegler again tonight?
I've seen her for the last time.
What happened?
She gave me some kind of disease. I'm not the first one either, apparently.
Ouch. I'll stay clear as well, then.
Do you think my companions have anything new to say? Maybe we will check up on the super awesome Black Gladiator.
I am here.
What do you think of Calidus?
He has skill. You can tell by the way he handles the bow and the blade.
Okay, so even our Black Gladiator is fooled by the obvious disguise. He's hiding something.
He is a spy, is he not? That is his business.
Oh. How's it going, Anton? The enemy fleet is in ruins.
The flames lit the skies in a glorious display of celebration and sent fear to the hearts of our enemies. They must be trembling now.
Is that good?
A fair question. Cowards don't make worthy enemies.
You must be excited about our first battle.
I am not. I have seen these bandits. They are worthless as opponents. It will not be a boring day, for we will be fighting, but exciting. I doubt that.
Looks like our weak, terrible European opponents will be nothing for the might of this Black Gladiator.
Domina.
Would you trust Calidus?
He's a speculator. It would be foolish to trust a soldier whose primary weapon is deception.
That's true. Although I must work with him, quote unquote.
It can be a challenge if you find it difficult to trust him. But every challenge is an opportunity. Know that he's deceptive by nature and try to learn from him.
The five of us have destroyed an entire fleet.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it's really a shame to, see all those ships destroyed. I mean, that was, a lot of people put a lot of effort into making those, and those things can be quite useful. Personally, it'd be nice if we had captured them rather than burned them.
You will always have to do things you're not particularly fond of in order to win in the end. But if you're not willing to pay the price, you can simply stop playing. That's what I would have done. What I have done.
NRX says, would you consider streaming on Odyssey? I mean, I'd consider it. Right now I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and DLive all at the same time, right? And I would definitely drop one of those for Odyssey if Odyssey worked with Restream, for sure. In terms of dropping all of those for Restream, I mean, I just haven't chosen to do that because I'm not sure I'm not sure many of my viewers will actually convert. This is going to be my first proper battle.
Are you nervous?
Why would I be nervous? I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no nervousness. I was born for battle.
A bit of nervousness would be good. It keeps you on edge. After all, the will of the gods is difficult to predict. You must forge your own destiny.
Who's this?
Something on your mind, kid?
Oh, this guy. I was a little bit confused by the name. I was like, wait a second, that name looks familiar. You see him at home here.
I've been a soldier since I was 16. The sound of clashing swords soothes my soul. Don't get me wrong, I love Rome. But to me, it represents a short break from war. Or perhaps the build-up leading to the next campaign.
Something isn't quite right about Calidus, the obvious woman, right?
In my experience, it's not age that determines the proficiency of a warrior.
What does?
Character, intelligence,
A
and the
penis?
sheer will to survive, amongst other things. Look, I have met warriors like, him.
Oh.
Things may not always be what they seem. Wait until you pass judgment.
Him? Against a him. Oh, so he knows. He can tell that it's obviously a woman. You think we'll win?
No doubt. A battle is first won in your mind, kid. If you think you're going to lose, then you certainly will. I was surprised too. I was told Greek oak is both fire and waterproof, but they burnt easily enough. I wonder what they're thinking, now their fleet is gone.
Well, I guess they've realized their ships can be burnt.
Every problem has a solution. That's what Warcraft is all about.
Have you visited this part of the world before?
Once before. There was another rebellion we had to quell. These lands are beautiful, but the Agaya Mare, I wouldn't trust her. She's a treacherous mistress. Don't be fooled by her deep blue eyes.
How long does the duty of a legionnaires last?
Your duty will probably end at the conclusion of this campaign. People like me, though. Our duty ends when we die on the battlefield. I'll continue being the warrior hero, as long as damsels of this world continue finding themselves in distress.
Sexist. How dare you suggest that damsels would ever be in distress? We're all strong, independent women who don't need no men. And when have you saved the final damsel? Oh, when you have saved the final damsel, will you settle down with her?
Depends on the damsel, doesn't it? But I doubt it. Caeso Quinctius Aquilinus shall never be domesticated.
All right. So, who's this? Oh, here we go. So, here's Julius. This is definitely a woman, Julia. And we're supposed to not understand that she's a woman when she obviously is since the beginning.
That's close enough. What do you want?
That she's going to be real protective of herself. Very strong, independent woman. Tell me about yourself, Calidus.
Why?
Because your primus just asked you.
Then you've learned something about me already. I'm not exactly known for my obedience. No offense, but information is the most dangerous thing in my line of work. The less you know about me, the better it is for both of us.
Isn't that my decision to make? How long have you been working for the consul?
A few seasons. Lucullus has a knack for recognizing talent. He immediately saw me for what I was.
A woman? What would that be?
A killer.
You sure it's not that you're a woman? Are you gonna return home after all this?
I am not. Rome is a place of stasis and passivity. Here, I feel alive.
That's right. A woman's place is on the battlefield. Civilization and building families. That's nonsense. They should be killing and dying here, suffering and getting infected with gangrene, limb amputations. That's where a woman's place is. Well, I feel alive at home, I'll say.
I don't have one.
Oh, you sound young, Julius. How old are you?
Why? Are you going to remember my birthday?
I was just asking.
Some people just don't like to talk about themselves.
All right, tell me about the Speculatores. How does your role differ from the usual legionary?
Imagine a door that is locked. And imagine you need to open that locked door, preferably discreetly. But someone else has the key. Now, you can always smash the door into pieces with a great hammer.
The Speculatores finds the person who's in possession of the key?
Indeed. And then we take the key. Usually off his dead body.
Mm-hmm. Well, la-dee-da. Eric says that Legionnaire service was typically 20 years till retirement. Funny, that's still the same in the U.S. military today. Just was mandatory 20 years in Rome.
Salwe, you must be the woman Thermus mentioned to me. I was warned not to judge you by your appearance.
You are a Speculatore?
I used to be. Now I train the Speculatores. It's how I came by my cognomen.
Okay, so cognomen, right? That's the last name. You see his name is Gavis, or Gavius, Tutor. Tutor, like that's, like, he got his name because now he trains Speculatores. Before this, he may have had a different name, or he may have been some sort of peasant, maybe, I don't know, no name, I don't know. If there was people without cognomens in, like, the lower parts of society. Okay, I was told you may have a few last things to teach me.
You know how to fight, but you've never been to war, have you? Well, the Legion is marching out soon, so we don't have time for the full regimen anyway. Let me show you how to use a pilum, and maybe how to bandage a wound, if it comes to that. Call over your friends, and we'll get started.
Alright. Tutorial time. My favorite. Why is the game so loud all of a sudden? You hear that? That was very loud. That was music, huh? Okay. Wait, does that save? Or do I have to... Oh no, I gotta do this. I have to go click that button. I can't just exit the menu. Great. So, maybe change places with these two. Oops. Yeah, that should be fine, right? I could put my archer behind this little wall, right? Might be a good place for her. Is that a high wall? Or I could maybe stick her over there, or over here. Okay, I'm gonna have my archer run up this side. Everyone else can... I don't know.
Alright, let me see how good your throwing arm is. Aim that pilum for my shield. The tip is designed to break off and stick in the shield, making it difficult to use.
Gavis is giving you some pila and a bandage. He also gave a second bandage to Cineros. Items such as pila and bandages show up in these two slots on the right of your skills. Using a tactical item doesn't spend your action. You can use an item and still attack in the same turn. And we did sort of see that with the Greek Fire last thing. Tactical items have limited uses that are not replenished automatically after combat. You must return to camp to replenish your tactical items at your tent once they are spent. Spoiler, you will get a tent later. Okay. Good to know. How far can I throw this? Okay, so not that far. I need to be at least one closer. Like to here. So it says 7 shield damage, and he's got a 5 health shield or whatever. 100% chance of success. Oh yeah. So now it says shield broken, so it's 0 out of 5 for a shield, and you can see the shield icon upper right. Well, I can press E here. On the left side, you see shield broken. Shield will not be restored at the beginning of the next turn, so he's losing some of the benefit of his shield. Okay. Well, I don't even know if I need to give everyone extra movement here. Let me see here. I guess some people could use it. Okay. Everyone gets this. And the old man can sort of come up to here. And then maybe the gladiator can bum rush this guy to here. Wait. Okay, so 7. So this guy has 7 movement. Okay. I can't get somewhere like here or here where I could use my slash and hit both at the same time. That's a little unfortunate, but fine. I'll have my main character come up here and do a heavy... a reach, maybe. Oh. Glancing. Weapons can deal one of 3 different types of damage: slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. Armor and helmets grant resistance against some of these damage types. Whenever a character's hurt, the resistance determines the percentage chance that the attack is reduced to a glancing blow. Glancing blow deals only 25% damage and does not apply any further status effects of the skill or weapon used to attack. If you find your attacks reduced to glancing blows, look at what damage types your enemies are resistant to and switch to a weapon or a skill that deals that type of damage. Okay. Because, like, right here I have I have just 2 Roman staffs. So, same damage type either way. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just walk forward. Do some damage. And throw the gladiator forward to here. He's got the shiv, which is sort of free. And then I can do Worn Dagger. Hosta? Well, cannot block or resisted. Let's just do this. All right. And then maybe get against the wall. Last character. Come over here, maybe. +2 accuracy from high ground. I have the high ground. But I could do this, though.
Lure them closer. I'll shoot as soon as I see them.
Okay. So she's like just sitting there, waiting for one of them to move, and then if they move, she shoots. And because I gave her the talent point, she should be able to shoot twice, which is better than shooting once right now. So
this angle.
She hit him. Didn't shoot him. Oh my god. Didn't shoot him. Oh! I think she did shoot him, though. So that's good. Now, he can do a slash that hits these 2 people. Yep, he can do that. That'll be good.
Outstanding! Impressive!
Well, let's see. I probably won't do the same sort of thing. Triff says, do I have Discord? I do not. Zekun, hey, how's it going? The Devil says, they really should have had this tutorial early. I'm not sure why they waited till now. They probably just didn't want to load up too much at the beginning. I don't have a Discord. I feel like there's a lot of Discords that have a lot of... oh, my weapon set's disarmed. I feel like a lot of Discords are full of Fed posting and get people in a lot of trouble. So I've been inclined to avoid it and not encourage my viewers to go to those types of things because I think a lot of them are going to get screwed over going to those types of things. Okay. Aim shot should be fine. Right? Well, maybe this one first. Yeah, this one. And then I can do the aim shot on the next thing. And then this guy can shiv this guy.
These people are so weak.
These people are so weak, says our really awesome Black Gladiator. Oh, I probably could have used this skill earlier. Should have done it. Oh my god. And then bonk him. Look at that. And then I'm just gonna... So I don't want this guy coming... I don't want these guys coming back to attack my weaker characters, so I'll move this guy up. So if they try and walk past him, they'll take an attack of opportunity.
Hold still, by Jupiter.
Oh, they're getting each other up. Our gladiator has 1 HP and is burned. I have a feeling he might not last at this rate. I'm gonna do the reach. Oh, okay. That's a bummer. I could reach on her. Bonk. And I can come up here, maybe, or... Skill is on cooldown. It says the character's missing an action point, but I did get a final blow on someone. I thought that normally gave me an action point. Maybe there's something about the enemy that changes that. Okay, so it's this pawn logo or whatever. It's on the left side. It says untrained. It's only when you knock out someone who's untrained that you get an extra action point. Okay, so let's do this and then this. Yeah, that'll probably be good. And then there's one guy in the back.
Almost done. Let's get this over with.
Okay. Run over here. You can... I don't know. Just run right up next to him. This guy... Well... Oh, well... You go hide over here. You're almost dead. You hide over here. You're about to fall. You can stand out here. And there we go.
Oz, take you all!
Hades cannot contain me.
There goes the gladiator. Slashing damage here. And you can probably just finish it. Alright. I didn't have to use the bandage.
You can keep that equipment. Hope it serves you well at Mytilene.
Okay, Devil says, I remember this being strangely difficult for a tutorial fight. Eric K says, Embargo is the most likely to be a one-off episode. Oh, so I'm probably going to continue this for now. We're going to keep doing this as long as it keeps giving us interesting things. Or until the game's finished. Lavon says, can you kill companions in this game? So, if your companions die, I think you lose the mission and you have to start over. Nero says, we can socialize and network in the DRG space station. Well, the gladiator's back already. He only fell down for one turn.
Solway.
Oh, okay, you're done.
Did Xurious finish with you? Very good. There's always more to learn, if we live long enough to do so. we shall march through this pass and descend on Mytilene. Providing you did your job well, they should be expecting an attack from the sea, allowing us to surprise them from the land.
I'm going to question my commander's authority, or his strategy, and ask if it's not dangerous to march through a narrow pass.
Unlikely, since no one knows we are coming.
Still, she has a point, Legate. Perhaps we should post sentries.
It will only slow us down. The longer we take, the more we risk that the enemy learns of our plans. Now let's get going. Signal the Legion to assemble.
Wait a second. Is this brute-headed man who questioned if women should be fighting suggesting now that we should go in here with no protection, and now it's going to backfire? I'm just wondering if this is now going to backfire. So earlier, the man in charge, the consul, was very confident that a woman should be fighting, and he called into question that.
In a short time, my friend.
Is he gonna
Perhaps you
goof it
would
up?
permit me to join your speculatores. With your skill in combat and my strategic mind, as long as we are together, we will...
Ambush!
Battle formation! Get back in formation, you fools!
Marcus Minucius Turnus. Why, you seem to have no command of your soldiers at all. This is the problem with you Romans. Politicians have no place in war. Kill them all! We have no need for prisoners.
The Legatus is still alive. His Praetorian Guard is holding off the enemy for now.
Let's get him out of there! Form up and push forward!
Alright, so, victory conditions. You, Thermus, and all your companions must survive. Use the bandage item to keep everyone alive. Get to Thermus and save him. And save him within 4 rounds. So, he's dying. We gotta go save him. Okay. So I can bring this guy here. He's sort of my main tank. Gladiator. Archer. Gal. And this. I mean, this is Julius Caesar here. I know Julius Caesar was at one point captured by pirates, like in real life. This certainly could be that scene. I don't know that much about it, honestly. I don't know enough to know if this is it. I think this is one of our own guys. But I don't know if there's any way for me to know that, other than the color of their garments. And I am colorblind. Okay, everybody, we're all going to be able to walk faster, or further. Ta-da! We're all coordinated. Oh, no. These aren't my guys. I thought they would be. Because they're facing away from me. I thought they would be like my guys. They're like facing the same direction as me. So I thought like, oh, okay, these are my guys. I guess these are my guys. I can tell on the ground that I would provoke attack of opportunities by trying to walk by them. So we'll just start some nonsense then. This is one of my guys. I could get my archer up here maybe. But I don't know. Might not be worth it. Let's go ahead and bonk this guy. Okay, so that just did some shield damage. But the shield's, like, not usable now, hopefully. Just the rest of this turn. At least. Okay. 75% chance of success. Probably could have done this. You know, when I look at this, it's probably that I should be doing my attacks in different orders than I'm doing. You know, I haven't really played this game before. Okay, and then we'll just get the whole sort of crew running up this alley to where we need to be. Alright, so now we're doing friendly turn. These are NPCs that are allied with me. Okay, so a couple people getting knocked out. That's good to see. These are fewer people I have to deal with. See you on Saturday, Eric. Oh, jumping down the cliff. Just to shoot his bow. There's a lot of enemies, as normal. Okay, let's see here. This an enemy? Yeah, that's an enemy. So, Shiv. And then... Well, maybe I can do... Oh, gosh. Can I... Okay, I'll shoot this guy with the bow. And... Oh, he wasn't a peon, so I don't get another shot. But that's okay. So I'm going to bring this guy, the tank, up to these two guys, kind of lock them down. I can do the slash to hits both.
Still standing. Impressive.
I don't know if it's that impressive. That's just some allied guy. I can bring him up. Bonk, bonk. And then maybe this guy? Reach attack. So now even if this guy tries to run, he'll die to an attack of opportunity. And then I can just bring my gal here. And bonk that. Well, heck, I... Whoa. You hear that? And then I'll move her up. Move him way up. Yeah, just start moving everybody up. Because he's got this guy locked down. Alright. Nero says, Embargo will conquer space in his O'Neill cylinder. Or die when he chokes on a golf ball thinking it was a grape? What? I'm not even sure about that last reference. Is that like a reference to something? Choking on a golf ball thinking it was a grape? It's hard. Uh-oh. There are the reinforcements. It would seem to me to be difficult to mistake a golf ball and a grape. You know what I mean? Okay, so I can get up close enough with Xurious to use the bandage.
Must take these traitors! Thank goodness you're here! Can you get us out of this fine mess?
Our people are getting massacred. We need to fall back and get Thermus to safety.
Our best chance is to push back where we came from. Then we can join up with the rest of the Legion.
Okay, Thermus has taken some bandage, or damage. Yeah, I brought a bandage. Xurious has a special unarmed skill called Soothe Pain. It lets him restore a little bit of an ally's health in case you're out of bandages. That might be good reason to have one of his hands empty in his secondary weapon set. Okay. Well, I don't. I don't have it empty. So... And I don't think there's any way for me to empty it. Like, I think you would have had to tell me to empty it before we started this battle for that to work. But, whatever. Let's just go.
Please follow my finger. Yes, you'll be all right.
That's kind of funny. So we gotta go where? Here? Okay. The direction of the reinforcements. Is this a bad guy? Who is this? Oh no, that's one of my people. Are you coming? Oh, you can come. Alright. We can go all the way up to here. I'm thinking we start to book it. Send the gladiator over to here. Yeah, seems good. We just start to run. If I bring him to here, her to here, her to... Yeah, her to over here. This guy's pretty far back. That's kind of annoying. And then the enemies, of which there will be a lot of them. Oh, some of our guys are going down. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is... We need to get away from that, that's for sure. Oh! Look at that. So he can make it all the way here. She can make it all the way here. Where is... Who's this? Okay. He can make it all the way here as well. The gladiator? Yep. I guess we're done. Oh, this guy can't make it. Look at that. So it says 4 out of 6 ready to flee. Yeah. So here's my one guy. If I had logistics, I could do that, but I don't, so I can't. All right.
They're everywhere.
Panicked? I'd be panicked too. Uh-oh. Operator says, just found that my gaming channel by watching American Krogan, and he's been enjoying the content. Well, it's good to see you here, Operator. I did see, like, I don't always reply to the comments. Look at that. I don't always reply to the comments, but I have seen that you commented on one of my videos recently. Anton, there you go. That's an idea. Embargo should be the new Minister of Truth. I think I would be pretty good as a Minister of Truth. Just an idea. There's the Greek fire. Again, which is not like the Greek fire that we're thinking of. Because it's like hundreds of years before Greek fire that we're thinking of. Now what? Okay, now I gotta go here. Okay, recruit new Praetorians or Centurions, craft items, develop new stratagems, or talk to your companions. Sounds great. Operator says, I hear if you play Skyrim, then the almighty Todd Howard will bless you. I've thought about that. Escort. Okay, I gotta escort someone. Let's check to see what my companions are saying. Hey, Black Gladiator, what do you have to say?
I am here.
Nothing. You have nothing to say.
Domina.
Okay. How are you? Sextus? Sextus, how are you doing?
Salve. Did you ruin my good work so soon?
You are old and wise. What do you think of my companions?
A bunch of Balatronés, I'd say. Which one are you asking about?
What about my really awesome, much more manly than everyone else, Black Gladiator?
Don't get me started. Maybe you can get it into his skull that I can't forge a battle scythe. There is no such thing by Vulcan.
So, the Black Gladiator wants some totally awesome rule of cool weapon that the gamer would probably think is kind of neat. Oh, that's interesting. How about, Queso? Cheese guy.
I've known that man since he was a little runt. Watch yourself around Queso. He's honest to a fault. Too much honesty may be dangerous.
How about Cineros?
That half-senile fool was your mentor. That explains a lot.
How about Julius Calidus, the woman pretending to be a man?
Between you and me, I'd keep my eye on him. Full of surprises, that kid. Full of surprises. Fine. Need something else?
Are you so irreverent with everyone?
Only those who are younger than me. So, yes.
Okay. Have I met any queer NPCs yet? Well, I have met a woman pretending to be a man. So... Okay. Let's see. Is everyone here? Gaius Julius Caesar? Oh, is he not in here? Oh. I have queso.
Something on your mind, kid?
Nope. Here's my uncle, sort of deal.
My girl, what you did today was extraordinary. I wish your father were here to witness it.
I could say Fortuna was on our side. I wish I could have saved more. Performing one's duty should never be considered extraordinary. I expect no less from my men. I hope to accomplish extraordinary things for the glory of Rome. My father was murdered, Imperator. I'm certain of it. And I don't even understand why. I'm gonna go with that.
Grim news that was. But I think I may soon have an answer to that question.
What answers?
In time. Let us first finish the task at hand.
Vengeance can wait for now. Your skill in saving lives is clearly as good as your skill in dispatching them. In my wounded state, I'm in no shape to command the Legion.
Oh my god.
And after your actions today, the Legionari consider you a hero. You saved their lives. In return, they are willing to die for you. I hereby promote you to Legatus.
Finally, someone recognized my amazing skill as a gamer, and I am a Legatus, my deserved position. What are the responsibilities of a Legatus?
You will be in command of Legio Victrix, reporting directly to Consul Lucullus.
I'm sure Thermus will agree that I offer my legati a great degree of independence.
Will the men follow a woman? For those of you who know about ancient Rome, would you expect your legatus to be a woman? Would you expect your guerrilla warfare soldiers going in to burn down enemy naval units to be a woman? Do you want your women to fight and die on battlefields?
Precisely what I asked.
You will not meet most of them directly. I have already spoken to the Praefectus Castrorum and the Primus Pilus. They are unquestioningly loyal.
Your aim should be to take Mytilene as quickly as possible. With Archelaus in charge of its defenses, this will be no easy task.
Okay, so if I'm taking Mytilene, shouldn't that be Lucullus doing that?
For now, suffice to say I have other business to attend to.
So who is the defending general?
A favorite general of Mithridates. One of the finest military minds in the world.
His defeat will be a great blow to Pontus.
So I'm here to defeat the greatest military mind in the world, or one of the greatest. Oh, great. They knew about the secret pass, which means we have a leak. Do you think attacking now is wise?
Archelaus will expect us to be rattled after that ambush. A direct assault will seem impossible to him, which is why we need to attack now.
What should I do? What's the plan?
That is up to you. Gather your advisors and plan your attack the way you see fit. You are in command now.
Anton says that he believes that the abortionists will make excellent soldiers. There you go. Gather your advisors and plan your attack. Okay. Alright. I won't let you down, boss. Visit the outpost.
Selway, my girl, do you need anything?
No. Where's Mr. Gaius Julius Caesar? We saw him shot by the quote-unquote pirates, or whatever we're calling them in this game. Can I go up here? I mean, it looks open. No, I can't go up there. Julius Caesar being gone is making me think that this is the historic event where Julius Caesar was captured. Wait a second. Who's this? Some guy. Let's see here. So Julius Caesar, I know in real life, he was captured by pirates. They captured him and demanded a ransom. After they demanded that ransom, he told them that they should increase his ransom. Like, they're like, hey, we want $1,000 to get this guy back. And he's like, what the hell are you doing? You're trying to ransom me for $1,000? I'm worth at least 5,000. Demand at least 5,000. And then he told them that he would eventually take revenge on them. He would crucify them all. And it was much later, after he had ascended to more power, after the ransom situation later on, he did crucify them. That being said, Caesar didn't seem, at least in my estimation, like he's certainly not one of the cruelest figures in history. For example, the men who abducted him, who captured him and ransomed him, he didn't have them die on the cross. He killed them, and then their bodies were put on a cross. They didn't just get crucified and die slowly, painfully for, days or weeks or whatever it is. But now I'm a big commander. Legio Victrix, 4,800 fighting men. Before you deploy your legion, you must recruit at least one centurion to lead the legion into battle. Or centurion, as they would have said. Visit the legion outpost now. For 4,800 guys, you only need one centurion? Don't you need, like, I don't know, 48? Or 50? Visit the Legion to camp to trade. Recruit new praetorians or centurions, craft items. Yeah, okay. I'm going in. Opater says, the pirate story of Julius Caesar is my favorite. It is such a movie moment.
Welcome to the camp.
But real.
I hope you will find everything to your satisfaction. I am Xurious Orestes, the Primus Pilus of Legio Victrix.
And I am Ignatius Naso. I serve as the Praefectus of this proud legion.
The Consul has ordered us to show you every bit as much respect as we did Thermus. He says you fight as well as a man.
I saw you pull the Propraetor out of that ambush and how you took command. Remarkable, truly.
Well, I am an amazing epic gamer. It is very interesting how much flattery happens towards gamers in modern games, right? There's like this idea that you they'll be like, oh, we'll pick up a weapon, help us defend, and then the characters afterwards, they're like, wow, you sure are great. Wow, you were wonderful. No one is as good as you, A lot of flattery, a lot of like sucking off the gamer in a sense. I'm not here to be flattered. Oh. So I can rebuke their flattery, or I can accept their flattery and sort of make a sort of conciliatory sort of I respect you both part of the deal, this would seem to be the more appropriate, less abrasive, more friend-making approach.
You can trust us. Orestes and I have served together on all of Consul Lucullus's campaigns in Asia. None know this legion better than we.
When was this legion raised?
Victrix is a new legion,
raised by Consul Lucullus, specifically for this campaign.
The men are young and lack experience, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, but they are eager to fight and make names for themselves, my friend. Don't underestimate the value of that.
What is your role within the Legion, Xurious?
As Primus Pilus, I am the most experienced among the Legion's 60 Centuriones.
Okay, 60.
I coordinate the command structure in battle, and ensure that your orders are executed expediently, and with utmost discipline. I will keep you abreast of the Legion situation at all times. And I'll advise you on how best to achieve our strategic objectives during the campaign.
And it would make sense that there would be around 60 Centurions here. So, if you don't know, like, in the Roman legions, you would have this... well, first you have, like, two guys, right? They were sort of like battle buddies. You know, like in real life, there's, like... in armies, there's, like, the concept of the battle buddy. Someone who you and the other person are looking out for. You gotta stick with your battle buddy. But, you'd have your group of 10, right? Your group of 10 would be 8 soldiers and 2 slaves, right? And then you'd have 10 groups of 10, which would be, like, who's under the charge of a centurion. So if they say that they have 4,800 fighting men, that would be around 6,000 people total, which should be around 60 centurions, right? So the numbers are starting to add up more. And you? What were your duties?
Ah, yes. Orestes is the one every Legionarius looks to in battle, but I am the one they come to in camp. As the longest-serving member of this Legion, it is my responsibility to oversee construction work and look after the Legion's equipment. I will advise you on outfitting the Legion and improving things around the camp. We will make Legio Victrix the finest fighting force Rome has ever seen.
We have been tasked with laying siege to, what is it called again? Mytilene?
That sounds like a job for your Primus Pilus.
Indeed. Please follow me. We will select a few worthy Centuriones to lead the Legion in battle.
Okay, we're running. Seems like a pretty big guy. You know what I mean?
At your service.
Oh. Random woman, civilian walking through? What is she doing here? Eating? She's just coming here to eat our supplies. What the heck?
Salve, Domina.
Oh, yeah, good to see you too.
I am here.
Oh. Well, Thermus is still alive, Black Gladiator. What do you think of that?
I am not. His foolishness cost us dearly. He did not deserve to survive.
Okay. Well, he should have scuttled the path.
It was not only wrong, but also dumb. It led to too many unnecessary deaths. I am sure you will not repeat his mistakes.
Oh my gosh. Our Black Gladiator is positive that we'll do so much better than our predecessor. Maybe we should, as the gamer, be having less positive feeling towards our ethnic brethren and more towards the Tabat guy, the Bestia, the Black Gladiator, who's so much smarter than they are.
Domina.
I guess I'm Legatus now.
Being Legatus places much responsibility on you. If we lose, even if it's due to bad luck, you will be responsible, not Fortuna.
I welcome the challenge and shall lead my warriors to victory.
Good. But do not forget, a commander should always be ready for defeat.
All right. It's like a shoe salesman. Should always be ready for defeat. Operator says she's secretly a spy to eat all the food. Exactly.
I have prepared a list of the most outstanding Legionari for you.
Okay.
Please, excuse me.
Yeah. She's just walking around between all the foods.
I have prepared a list of the most outstanding Legionari for you.
Okay. Maybe I go in here or something? Ah, here we go. Recruiting Centurions. Centurions command the Legion when you send it to capture an enemy outpost or infrastructure. When recruiting a Centurion, their equipment and skills do not matter. Only their command specializations, character class, and potentially their perks matter. Command specializations are how you affect the outcome of the battle. The specializations of all your Centurions are added together and unlock new effects at certain thresholds. You will also get to choose stratagems during each battle that add or remove specializations. As you use your Centurions in battle, they will earn points towards unlocking more specializations. The Centurions chosen to command a battle will get more points than the others. However, hover over hover over each specialization to see what kind of effect they unlock. For now, you would be very well advised to recruit Centurions that cover each specialization so you have some flexibility to counter the enemy commanders. Note that you can scroll down here. I don't seem to be able to scroll down here, but they probably mean somewhere else. That's not actually here. Okay. I can't scroll here. Oh, I can scroll here. Okay. They meant over here. Over there. You can scroll down there. Anton says, am I detecting some kind of possible romance path between our white woman warrior and that black gladiator? Oh, probably. Okay, so I can see these different people. For example, this guy has cautious and logistics specialization. Increases the morale, better loot. There's infantry specialization, which is grayed out. And cavalry specialization, which is grayed out. Meanwhile, like, this guy doesn't have cavalry anywhere. Not open or grayed out. I don't know why some are grayed out. I don't know what grayed out means. It means, like, they can get it eventually. I have no idea. Okay. But, this guy's loyal, this guy's indifferent, this guy's hesitant, loyal, right? And he is, you know, one of these defender types. FN says, I don't use regular old strategies, I only use stratagems. Exactly. Strata-diamond. I can do first aid, medicus, artillery specialization. How many am I supposed to hire? I don't even know how many I'm supposed to hire. I mean, this seems like a good guy. We can have him. He can do things. Right? He's got first aid. He's got Medicus. When selected to command the Legion in battle, an experienced Medicus increases the casualty survival rate by 10%, meaning more of your Legionari will be injured instead of killed. Artillery kills enemy manpower, based off of the level of stockpile building, and can cause the enemy to scatter if defeated. This guy's got more specializations, though. Oh, Reckless? Here's a scavenger, Medicus. Disgruntled. This guy doesn't like me. Should I stick with mostly loyal guys or people with lots of specializations? Reckless. Freeloader. Free tactical items. Okay. Medicus, first aid, self-treatment. Okay, he's hesitant. Well, I'm just gonna try and grab a couple guys, even if they're hesitant. I'm inclined to grab... Let's see here. This guy's hesitant, but he's got the logistic specialization, self-treatment, and he's an archer guy, right? Medicus, sure. Well, maybe no, he's not an archer. He's the gladiator guy. So we'll grab one of them. And then we'll grab... I forget what his abilities were already. Party and Legion overview. This Legion gives you an overview of the Legionary you have recruited as Praetorians for your party and Centurions for your Legion, or Centurions. From here, you can also dismiss characters you no longer want. Dismiss characters will return to the recruit pool. This bar displays the status of your Legion manpower. Injured Legionary will return to active duty when they've had time to recover. Missing Legionary cannot be replaced until they turn up dead or return to active duty on their own. Use Replenish button to bolster your active manpower by replacing any Legionary who have died. Remember that a Legion can at most consist of 4,800 men. Okay, let's grab this guy. Maybe. Or this guy. Or maybe this guy. Yeah, let's grab... he's loyal. So I see I have my two guys here. One's this, the other's this. Okay, I have enough of that stuff. Position. Doctor. Scout. Oh, this guy's even cheaper. Now some of you are looking at these guys and wondering where this diversity crew came from. Who the hell knows? Crafty. Constitution. Okay, what are my three guys' things? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I have three different things. Is that... Can I grab a shield guy? Yeah. Maybe this guy. Alright. There you go. Active manpower. Injured soldiers. So there's where I can spend money to get more manpower. Okay.
We're a little bruised after the ambush, but Mytilene is poorly defended from a land assault. And this time, they won't catch us with our pants down.
Okay. Very good. Once the eastern part of Lesbos is ours, I will lead the assault on the city myself.
Agreed. A small elite unit would be ideal to hit the enemy command structure. Let's talk about the assault once we get the lay of the land. I will prepare the Legion to march on your orders.
Alright. Well, I'll tell you what, though. So far today, we haven't encountered nearly as much dialogue and stuff as we did the first day. Like, of, you know, commentary interest. So, I'm not sure how many more days we're going to do of this, if it's going to be mostly like, you know, this sort of thing. Oh, I could sell things. Well, if I'm gonna send us all into a siege now, couldn't I maybe replenish some troops? I mean, I can only afford so much, but let's at least get those numbers up.
Domina.
I just want to charge the walls of Mytilene and cut down every last Greek within that city.
If what I hear is true, you won't have to wait long. The higher-ups are planning a swift counterattack.
Dun dun dun. Alright, let's check it out. Let's lay siege. In Latin, nouns and names change depending on whether you are talking about a person or to that person. I don't know what the rest said. Your legion is now ready to capture the outpost near Mytilene. To deploy your Legion, press left Alt to enable highlights if you haven't already. And then click on the icon labeled Mytilene something. Garrison. Okay. The mission information window shows you the mission's difficulty, supply cost, and how long it'll take. Since this is a battle, the Legion will lose men on the mission. As the game progresses, you will gain more ways to tip the odds in your Legion's favor. For now, the only option is to attack. Click the Attack Outpost button. So here it says choose Legion. Obviously, I just have the one, which is telling us that later in the game we will have multiple Legions. It's an hour and 30 minutes to do the attack. Our minimum manpower required is 1,200. We're gonna, lose about 20 morale? We have 0 experience. This is our strength. Enemy army strength is 1,600, and they have 2 logistics specialization. Alright. Attack. Mission underway. 1 hour and 31 minutes. Okay. Legio Victrix attacks Mytilene rebels in the Mytilene garrison region. Resolve battle. This is your command specialization tracker. It's currently showing the combined specializations of all your Centurions. At certain tiers, new effects are activated. Positive values give you benefit, while negative values unlock effects that penalize you. Hover over each icon to see which of the effects will be unlocked or click the Open Overview button to compare all the effects. Once an effect is unlocked, it will remain unlocked for the rest of the battle, even if the tracker falls below that threshold. Okay, on the top right corner, you can see the specializations of your enemies. When you close this tutorial, these specializations will be applied as penalties to the tracker, and then you will get to pick your commander. Okay, something just changed on the screen and I didn't really get to see what it was. First step of battle is to choose which Centurion should command it. Your chosen commander will have the value of his specializations doubled for the battle. If an exclamation mark appears on the tracker when you hover over a Centurion, this means that a new tier of that specialization will be unlocked if you select him. My god. The character class of your chosen commander gives them a certain bonus in battle. Aggression and defense change the amount of manpower you kill or lose during the attrition phase. Casualty survival rate is the percentage of your lost legionary that are injured instead of killed. Resource gain increases the amount of denarii, slaves, and food you gain after the battle. Survival chance warns you of how likely the Centurion is to survive the battle based on their level compared to the level of the enemy army. You want this number to be high. Oh, thank you. Good, yes. It is good when they don't die. Insubordination rank is based on the approval of the Centurion. Insubordination can result in loss of resources or men going missing after the battle. High Legion morale can outweigh the commander's low approval, and vice versa. Okay. Uh-huh. So, if you look up here, you have these 4 specializations: artillery, cavalry, infantry, and logistics. These exclamations on the 1 means that this one's going to take into effect here, I guess. 0, 1, 0, and now it goes 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, that's the same, 1, 0, 2, 0, and 1, 0, 1, 1. I'm inclined to maybe go with this guy. I get the 1011, so I get some logistics specialization. His insubordination risk is low, 10%. I mean, this guy's got 0, but He doesn't provide me any of the benefits up here. And you can see the enemy army strength goes lower when I click over him. Or when I mouse over him. Yeah, it's probably this guy. Yep. Okay, this guy, confirmed.
Which formation shall we use?
Oh, God. Stratagems. Stratagems. Nero says that in this game, one of the characters is by... Oh, there you go. Yeah. Nero's... Yeah. Yeah, quite a few of the Centurions I was offered to hire were black. Very true. Each phase of the battle starts with the selection of a stratagem, which will add or remove points in the command specializations. If a certain choice will add or subtract enough points to unlock new effect, an exclamation mark will appear above the specialization when you hover over that stratagem. And the change will be previewed in the top bar on the strength bar. Battles are inherently unpredictable affairs, and most stratagems available to you each time are randomly drawn. To expand your options and upgrade your stratagems, construct a workshop in your outpost and assign a Praetorian to it. Okay, strength bar. That's this thing. Strength is determined by each enemy's army manpower plus their experience plus 10 times their morale. Once you've selected a stratagem, attrition phase will begin, where each enemy army will suffer casualties based off of the size of the opposing army. Every battle always consists of 4 phases, and whoever has the most strength left at the end of the battle will win. Just like in real life. If any of your specialization trackers unlock the enemy scatter effect, the enemy will completely destroyed if you win. Otherwise, their remaining forces will free to join their allies at the end of the battle. So that's probably pretty good. To be able to have scatter means that the next fights you have will be easier. Okay. I have -1 here. 1, 0, 1. I still have -1. 1, 3, -1, 2. Oh. Weak center. Legion morale, enemy manpower, player aggression. Okay, I'm inclined to, go with weak center. Just to keep all this positive and to get the artillery specialization positive, which leads to enemy scattering. Right? Enemy scattering is a potential bonus we get. Oh, I guess you have to get... So I'm guessing... Oh, maybe we can't get enemy scattered at any point this early in the game. So it looks to me like... You see the left side? I need 1 to get enemy morale -5. I need 3 of this to get enemy manpower to -75. I would need 9 or something to get to enemy scatters. So I don't think I'm scattering anybody this early in the game. That's what it looks like. But, enemy manpower... I could get loot by doing this. Loot reward. Yeah, I'll go with this. Protected flank, loot reward. I lose a little bit of morale from the Legion, but it's not a big deal. Confirm.
Consistite latos in performance!
Okay. Why is it all of a sudden incredibly loud? Jeez. Was that incredibly loud or what? Okay.
Battle is joined. How shall we proceed?
How should we proceed? We can proceed... Oh, maybe we can get him to scatter, but... Okay, so let's take a look here. So I can do... Let's take a look. We can do spread out. Enemy defense. Hold position. Maybe hold position. Let's go hold position. Well, if I keep doing things that give me supplies, then I could potentially get Legion morale and a legendary loot reward. Let's go with this one for now. Oh, well, I will lose 50 people? Yeah, I would lose 50 people. Now let's hold position. Yep. And they're fighting. Enemy stratagem.
One of our maniples is about to break!
Okay. So now I could sacrifice the maniple. I could stand firm. Or I could lead by example. Your Centurions will inspire their men from the front line, reducing the risk of the men going missing, but at a greater risk to the Centurions. And I don't know how much risk to the Centurions that actually has. So, if I go stand firm, we'll be able to, or either of these, we'll be able to get infantry specialization all the way up to 3, which will be 10% player defense. And I don't know what player defense is. I mean, like, I'm not there, I don't think. But I mean, I think it means defense from my guys. If I do this, I could potentially get the artillery specialization to neutral. But I'm inclined to go... Your legionary will stand firm. It will require sacrifices, but your legion's morale benefits when no ground is yielded. Let's stand firm. All right. Well, are you having fun, boys? Anton's not a fan here. Oh. All right, so Anton's not a fan. He thinks that game design's kind of bad and the text is boring. Lackluster action. It's also interesting that we're going to be engaging in 2 different gameplay scenarios. Like, we had our sort of top-down D&D style, you know, attack of opportunities, queuing up actions, movement, that sort of stuff. And then we also have this, and these are 2 very different things. Like, I would think that there are people who would enjoy one and, like, not have fun with the other. And it's a bit surprising to see both in one game. It's almost like when you look at games like, what's that one game? It was made by id Software, Rage, right? So, like, it was a first-person shooter. Oh, but here's your required driving segments, your required racing. Like, there's a lot of people who like FPS games who don't like racing games. And, like, when you start to incorporate multiple playstyles that are now required in your game, like, there's some, in my mind, there's some negative things that come along with that. Okay. So, how do I wish to follow up on my victory? I can press the advantage, overrun the enemy positions, cutting them down as they flee. This means that, you know, if you look here, -300 to -150, there's going to be a bunch less of them. Here it's suggesting 238, less of them will get to fight in another battle, although we will lose maybe... Well, I don't know if we'll actually lose anyone. I don't know how it works. But we'll also have these numbers go up slightly, right? But we're not gaining anything from that. We can show mercy, and we'll gain some recruits. 50 to 100. Some may accept a commission with your legion. This will go up, but not enough to get us anything new. And we could celebrate. Allow the enemy to retreat and give your legionary leave to celebrate their glorious victory with wine and song to raise their spirits, of which I could give them just some morale. And morale is important. It determines some of the outcome of this battle. So I could get, I don't know. Ando says he doesn't like the platforming segments of Gunfire Reborn. I kind of like those personally, but I could definitely understand why people might not, right? The parkour sort of sections. I was always pretty good at them, so I liked them. I'm always into skill-based movement in games. That's kind of my thing. So none of these numbers will really change over to anything important, I don't really think. I'm inclined to take additional recruits. Because, like, yes, I could deny them recruits, but I'm also denying recruits when they come to me, right? Like, killing 100 of your men is not any better than me getting 50 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, mathematically. Because you're minus 50 and I'm up 50, that's just as good as you being minus 100. So I'll show mercy. The enemy forces were fully destroyed. Oh, what? So one of my legionnaires was insubordinate? The day is yours. For their victory, your legion has earned 10 experience. If you unlock the enemy scatter effect, or if the enemy has nowhere to retreat to, their army will be destroyed. Otherwise, they will retreat to join the nearest army allied to them. You may have earned some tribute from the loot your people have claimed from their fallen enemies. If so, claim your rewards before you proceed. You should also take a moment to look at this screen to see what changed during the battle. Pay special attention to your legion's remaining manpower and check if any of your Centurions were killed in the fighting. Healthy, 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 healthy. Your legion successfully occupied the region. They received 47 slaves, stole 142 denarii due to poor commander approval or legion morale. So they stole it from me? Enemy forces were fully destroyed. Minus 119, minus 5, plus 10 experience. Specialization summary. We got some of this stuff. We got a common reward, which is probably that one. Here are the stratagems we used. So we got some pristine salvage, good salvage, and spoils of war. 194. 194 teacups. What are these? Vases? And money? I'm guessing it just means $194. Denarii. Ta-da! Well, how about that, huh? Now what? Discuss the siege of Mytilene with the Primus guy. Okay. So that's here. I'm now controlling this garrison, right? Now mine. So I can find my Primus, my whatever here. Discuss the siege of Mytilene with the guy. Alright, I'm here to discuss. Well, let's look at the shop. Then we'll discuss. After, maybe we talk to Kinkius. Hey, Kinkius. What do you got for sale? Denarii? Whatever.
Have you seen the new Legatus?
I have not. Have you?
Oh, it's weird. There's been no formal introduction.
There's a lot going on right now.
They're saying it's weird we haven't met the Legatus, and they haven't met me because I'm a woman, potentially? I don't know if this works that same way.
Shall we talk about how to improve our Legion's camp? I have some ideas.
Maybe in a minute. I have a quest. Also, there seems to be an object that's highlighted in this tent. Oh, Praetorian colors. Alright.
To simple men, conquest seems trivial. You, on the other hand, recognize the intricacies of such an operation.
I have a natural talent for leadership.
That certainly appears to be the case. But let us not arrange the triumph quite yet. We have encircled Mytilene, but we still need to take the city itself. Archelaus is an arrogant man, but nevertheless, a skillful general.
Well, let us attack Mytilene, then.
We are mobilizing for a direct assault on the city. The fortress must fall swiftly.
Okay. My contributarium? My contribution? Well, oh, my somebody will lead the assault through the main gates. The defenders will still be broken?
It's a daring plan. If you succeed, we will save many Legionari. As always, we are ready to march on your order, Legate.
Okay. So, lead the assault. Well, I think that's about it for today. We're playing some more, not of this weekend. I'm going to be looking into this game. I'm going to be, obviously, the first day we played this, we got to experience a lot of dialogue, a lot of ideas being presented, right? Today, we didn't get to experience a lot of that. I'm going to look at some Let's Plays, look forward into this game. So this was provided to me by one of my viewers, this game. I'm going to take a look to see if there's going to be more we can sink our teeth into. If there is, we'll continue this game next week. If there isn't, then we'll look at something else.
Our way, Legate.
Yeah. Our way. So, I don't know. Did you... Let's close that. I'm going to bring up one thing on screen in a second, though. Here's the other game I was looking at we might do soon. Let me see if I can bring it up. I don't remember what it is. I gotta look at my own Twitter timeline just to see what the heck it is. Ah, here we go. Oh, God. Jeez. Really? Anyway, let me put it on the screen in a second. Oh, no. This then. This is what I'm looking at. I'm likely to play, if I don't see that there's going to be a lot coming out of Expeditions Romans in terms of dialogue and ideas about ancient Romans and ancient, or sort of like European civilization and, you know, sexism and racism and this sort of stuff, if they're not going to talk about that kind of stuff, we'll stop playing. Because there's this other game called Get in the Car, Loser, where the main character is a black goth, she-her, trans woman lesbian. Yes, that's right. And it's free on Steam, so. And like, I'm not saying that I want to play this. I'm saying that I'm going to. God. I mean, it's just gross. But we can at least look at it. I don't know if I could play it for more than one day, though. All right. That's about it for me today. I will see most of you guys really probably this weekend. Oh, also, what is it? What is that thing? This weekend's gonna be a Alolan Geodude Community Day on Saturday. I'm gonna catch some Geodudes. I'll do that, but not on stream. Before the stream. Ando says we're lowering the bars here, aren't we? Well, you know, if the game is, if the idea for the Wednesday stream is to interact with the sort of nasty stuff that these game developers are creating, then on some level we're raising the bar, aren't we? I mean, obviously we didn't get to talk about a lot in this today, as we normally would. But obviously we'd probably have a lot to talk about in that game. But anyways, that's about it for me. I hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you this weekend. Peace out, everybody.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome to Costco. I love you.